bought one of these metal shears by Excalibur. You can get it like, as part of a drill, or attached to a drill with a hole. Get up. But I've just bought the attachment to go onto a drill I already own, so I can make a cordless one. That's a nice touch. It's got the Australian, like a kangaroo saying she's Australian made. Shaft there, that, like your quarter drive thing that'll go in your chucky, your impact drill or whatever. But then on the other end of it, through the bearings, it's got a just like a cam, like eccentric sort of bit on the end of the shaft, so it oscillates inside there with a bearing on it, which will drive the jaws. This one I've got comes with two sets of these things they call a shield. First thing I noticed about it, they're plastic. This little one it's meant for going on impact drivers. Now in the documentation there's a supplementary page that I've been given that sort of explains about this other shield thing, and basically it says it's for using on an impact driver, but then if you read on it says cut and roof an iron up to 0.5 millimetre without the impact function operating or shaft will break. Now an impact driver, well, impact being like the first part of its name, I don't think well, mine certainly you can't turn off the impact setting, and I've got a couple of makita ones and you can't turn them off from impacting either, so I don't know what that's all about. So we'll go ahead and we'll whack it on the drill and see how she goes. It's got a big and a little end too, I've noticed. Alright, and get him clamped down. Now it's got a couple of little flanges there that, well, not flanges so much, but channels in the blue bit that are meant for locating over the moving jaw of the cutter itself. Apart from this plastic bit that joins your machine to the drill, I already like it better than there's another mob, another Australian mob that makes a set of snippers like this that goes in the impact drill. It has a big old clamp that goes around on the back of around the back of the body of the drill. This clamp thing had been some sort of cast sort of metal product. I would have probably been all happy with it. I haven't said that. I've got that done real tight, and she seems to be hanging on there pretty good. Basically, this is what we've come up with. It doesn't actually use a lot of the jaw either when it's in the business of cutting, but I dare say it works on the idea that you're doing a lot more snips than what you would be by hand, because you're not having to do them by hand, so just going to get it done quicker that way. Alright, so I've just gone out the scrap heap out the back where I dumped all the junk after we built the shed. Clearly I haven't got around to taking it to the tip yet, but anyway, we'll see how she goes. A bit of K panel that was on the wall. Yeah, if you can peel the stuff out of the way with your other hand, yeah, they do the job alright. But if you get stuck somewhere where it's going to bind up on that other side, you might be struggling. But then I suppose that's the nature of using snips of any description, whether they be powered by a drill or not. And I thought I'll give it a try with this little adapter that it's got running on the impact drill. Now, even though that bit of paper in the book said not to, Makita make like a driver drill, so not an impact drill. It's got a head on it, not much bigger than the one on there for about 170 bucks. So I'll give it a try, see if she clamps on alright, which it seems to. It's a little bit twisty, but doesn't seem too bad. And just working out sort of angle to hold it on. Seems to make a big difference to how well she cut, which is probably quite obvious. Probably quite obvious that like getting used to it, you're going to do better. Yeah, that just smashed it. I'm actually really quite happy with this. Much better than the other one. It's only, I think maybe $50 more, maybe 75 more than the P&N tool that you can pick up from the just your normal hardware shop. This one, yeah, far better bit of gear really. I think the biggest trouble I'm going to see is the handle or the drill or whatever getting in the way like that, or so they're getting bound up, but otherwise seems to be going pretty good.